So starting at the 10 o'clock position, our champion from last game from the Engineers of Chaos, we've got Barcode. And starting at a 6 o'clock position, our yellow Zerg, he's got to pick up this game so he can move on. If he loses this game, it's over for him, at least in this series of his round robin. We've got Jaden. Alright, so we'll see what Barcode does this time. Wasn't a ton of mech that we got out, that we saw from him. It was Banshee Hellion. He must have scouted those Lings. He knows Jaden's weak point anyways. Jaden loves Ling Bane. We'll see if Jaden changes that up for this game here. I haven't been doing a lot of casting lately. I just haven't had the time really to do it. I want to do some more. I've been recording a lot of like team games, mostly on Fridays for the Drunk Craft series. I'd like to do some more casting anyways. Same opening here from Barbar, although this is a conventional Terran opening. See if it'll be another Reaper expand. And Jaden right now is looking for Barcode. He's going to actually miss him as he travels off to this position here. He will find them with the second Overlord. Fast expand now from Jaden. That was faster than his last one. See if he gets roaches this time or what he ends up getting. Jaden looked like he was trying to get early pressure on in the last game, but he just got caught on his ramp with all those Lings, and the Hellions held him in that choke, and there was nothing that he could do. Scout out now for Barcode as he looks for Jaden. Nice check there. That was actually a really subtle move, but he was checking to see if the expansion was there. Number one, because he would have known that there was an expansion there, but he would have also known Jaden's position. So that was a subtle but good move there. Oh, look at this debris here. For the wall? I wonder, is that so it's easier to wall or it's harder to wall? Because of the HP on that. That's interesting, actually. I guess it must be easier. That's part of the balance fix, I guess, for this map here. The rules do stipulate they need to be official Blizzard maps. It will be a Reaper expand, it looks like. Yeah. Barco said he would help me play some Terran. And the thing is I'm actually not too bad when I play my ones. It's actually sitting down to... I'm sure there's a few other people who agree with me. It's actually sitting down to play your ones. And because your nerves get all crazy, your heart starts beating as the game's loading, and then you start building workers, you're like, oh god, I wish I wasn't doing this. I wish I had a friend. The two Reapers now out for Barcode. Factory's now started as well for him. I don't know if that's advice. Just chatting back and forth here. Here come the Reapers back from Barcode. Take a look at the economy here. They're even for workers. As Jaden tries to get those Lings out. Without that speed, he's going to have a bit of a problem. That's a nice little spine there to try to slow down any Hellions or anything that are coming up this ramp. Although I'm not sure Jaden knows very much about his opponent right now. He knows his location, but that's about it. He doesn't know the tech or anything that Barcode is going into. Jaden's moving down the ramp. He doesn't want to get caught in his base this time round. Barcode's going to be ready at home because he's got his little wall working up here. Nice little bunker there for the Reapers. Jaden's just realized now that he can't get up that ramp. It's already walled up. High, says Barcode. There's the Roach Warren, so that's going to slow down, hopefully, the Hellion push. Is it going to be Hellions? I have a feeling this is a 1-1-1 build from Barcode. I have a feeling what he likes to do is if he sees Roaches is when the drop play is going to start. There are his Hellions from the reactor. It's a very nice, standard, safe build that Barcode does here. It's going to be another Banshee first, it looks like. Out of that starport. Jaden with another expansion on the way. Income again is still dead even, just like it was last game. It's just going to come down to how these two players engage each other and unit composition. Got some roaches out now from Jaden. One. I got just one. Slow concussive shells from Barcode and a Marauder. Did he scout that Roach Warren? That was just blind Marauders? That's interesting. It's only one Marauder. It's just a nice safe build he's got. If there's a few roaches, he does have the Marauder just in case. And here we go. I don't know what I'm a Zerg primary as well. What I would have done on this map, and I'm nowhere near as good as Jaden is, but I think I would have taken this expansion and expand away from my opponent. Jaden's gonna have a hard time getting all of that. There's so much DPS there. That's not enough roaches. Jaden's building 5 more roaches. He's gonna. I hope he doesn't engage with these. He's just trying to do what he can to save that hatch. Bit of a ring around the rosy. Oh man, Jaden. There's the Banshee. Holy smokes. It's the pressure that Barcode is able to get off that really makes a difference here. He's getting his 3rd command center, making it into an orbital command before he floats it. That's so you build up energy. You can drop a mule right away and then pick it up and drop it at your base, and then probably by the time you've landed you have another mule ready. Look at this army here. Against Jaden's roaches, there's an overseer for that Banshee. But now Jaden's behind in terms of expansions. See, his income is starting to drop here. Fairly even supply. In fact, dead even supply. Jaden's going to try to take that expansion again. Okay, let's see what these players are tacking into right now. We got a tank coming out, medevac, so this is where the drop harassment is going to come from, and I've heard that Barcode's drop harassment is really, really, really good. +1 melee, +1 armor, as well as +1 weapons and +1 armor from the Terran player. Jaden's going to see if he can sneak a peek at what Barcode has and where he's at. He's found him. Whoa. Roach speed almost done now for Jaden. Blue flame coming up for Barcode. Lots of racks coming up. It's going to switch into a bio here. That's probably so he can throw some Marines in with the tanks before the drops. We'll see. Firebat's now out. So he must have got his... Yeah, so he must have researched the... I forget what it's called, the servos, to morph your Hellions into Firebats. Which I never get as Terran. I think that's cool. There we go. Here comes some pressure here. This sets a lot of bios. No stim. Stim now just started. Mutas now from Jaden. He has secured that 3rd expansion. Barcode has his 3rd up now as well. Running into a much longer of a game this time. Alright, both players just macroing up, but Jaden's behind in his harvester count. Right now, is he making a ton of drones? He's making 1 right now. He's trying to get his army. His army value up here, but he's still behind a bit in supply. I'm surprised that Barcode hasn't done any drop harassment right now. But Look at this army. It's like a biomech army. He may go on a 2-2 or a stim timing. I'm interested to see what he does here. Maybe that's why he hasn't dropped. He wants to have his stim before he drops. +1 air for Jaden. +2 armor going up. And there's the banelings he loves. Speed just started as well. The Terran player is almost maxed, so we're going to see some pressure coming up here in just a second. Jaden needs to get a macro hatch. Maybe not. Maybe after he's supply capped. He's catching up again in supply now. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a battle here. Nice scan.
Add-on complete.
I'm interested now to see what if these orbitals are going to be planetaries, or sorry, if these command centers are going to be planetaries or orbitals. Both players are maxed out now. Got 4 command centers being built right now for Barcode, 2 of which are expansions. So what he may choose to do here is he may get orbitals, get some extra mules. Not sure if Jaden... That is a lot of tanks, although the tanks don't have upgrades. I'm not sure who came out on top. They're still fairly even. Jaden needs to try to find a way in. Needs to do some scouting and get some map control here. He's going really crazy with his creep spread, which is awesome. He needs to get another expansion. Well, he's got a bit of map control here, maybe. Nope. The Terran's pushing out. Nice low fleet push here from Barcode. It's only 3 tanks. With no upgrades, he might be able to do something here. Jaden is, that is. +2 flyer attack now coming up. +1 melee is almost done for Jaden. Our Terran player is almost on 3-3, or is 50% on 3-3. That's a huge push from Jaden. Beating that army. Sieging right behind that. Supply still dead even. Jaden's out of Banes now. It may be a good time to back up a little bit. See if we can get some macro. Pick that tank off, Jaden. There. He's listening to me. Okay, now get the hell out of there. No! Get out of there. Those are almost 3-3 Marines now. Jaden needs to macro up. That Terran's got a ton of supply. They were planetary fortresses that these were morphing into right now. Baneling's coming up. Jaden needs to expand. Oh my gosh. That's what this game may come down to. The Terran's got quite a bit of bank. He doesn't have the production facilities to re-macro. Maybe he does actually. That is one thing that the Zerg will always typically have advantage of, is recreating that army after an engagement like that. If the Zerg happened to have that same bank, he could have just remade his army back to max. You can see how quickly the Terran's approaching his max. So about a 40 supply difference between the 2 players. And now the Terran's going to be pushing with +3/+3 bio. Still kind of same army composition from Barcode. I'm not sure. Jaden doesn't have the same amount of units here for him to push in. Going to come down to really nice vein hits, really nice splitting from Barcode there. But will Jaden have enough? Got to back up. Now we're 70 men supply cap difference. Jaden's just run out of minerals, I believe. He's not going to be able to hold that. And GG from Jaden. So that game just came down to Jaden not having that his expansion up and the Terran having the expansions. So really focused on creating the army. So that's it for Jaden and Barcode. Barcode has taken that series 2-0, as he has been doing in the 1v1 May tournament. I'm hoping to cast maybe a few more as the tournament proceeds. So it's basically 17 players, and they play as many games as they can. It's like a round robin style. You play every guy in a best of 3 that's in the tournament, and then at the end of the month, the top 4 seeds move on to a finals event, which will be hosted at the beginning of June. So until I am back casting perhaps another game, if I get invited out to another one between the engineers, I'll talk to you guys then.